Hey guys, I am here in Hawaii finishing up an amazing week with our good friends, our friend Faith and Luke. I actually got married here. My other friend Paul Cafaro and I came out here and we got to spend a lot of time working with the gentleman, her father, Faith's father, and stayed at their properties, hung out with them, and learned a whole lot more about the blockchain and what's going on. And kind of right now what I'm doing is kind of like walking along the beach. We are actually flying out today, so this video is done because it can't be live tonight because it's a 6-hour time difference. And there's one thing I wanted to do that I'll have a video up soon before we leave. But I just wanted to take a moment, not take a long time tonight, but just kind of share some of my thoughts about, I did a video last week talking about, how we can get 2 days out of one, get 2 years out of 1 year. And so I really wanted to expand on that a little bit more, that, what we really need to do to build our business. And some of you are doing amazing at it. And we're growing every day. The excitement for Revo is going crazy. I mean, there's still other projects that we're doing within. Some people are doing ERC, some people are still, doing the SETC. The great thing about what we do is, we don't try to exclude people. We try to include people. I don't have a problem with people doing whatever they have to do to make money, and my goal and focus has always been to make it so that you want to work with us, have a desire to work with us, and give you the tools to work with us. And I will just tell you that I know behind the scenes, it doesn't always seem like things are getting done as quickly as you may want them. Believe they're not done as quickly as I want them, but things are progressing at a rate that we're about to really, really start accelerating. I mean, I see rides coming in more and more often from different cities. We're working to clean things up when it comes to how many, making sure that when drivers, when we get a ride, that we make sure the drivers take the ride. Everything is a process. And it's funny because some people come in and they want everything to just be instant gratification and perfect. And that just doesn't happen when you're building something that we're building. And so I didn't want to take a lot of time tonight, but what I want to encourage you to do is when you get off of this call tonight, if you haven't watched the video that I put up on Facebook about YouTube, it's about a 20-minute video from an outside source talking about, how YouTube takes advantage of people, doesn't pay their drivers, how this has been a plan for a long time. And I'm not saying anything that's not true. I'm saying facts. I was always told facts tell, stories sell. But sometimes facts are important too. And the facts, when it comes to what is going on in this industry, is we have an opportunity if we do it right. Everything has to click. But I will tell you this, the people that we have are amazing. I did a call yesterday with a group out of North Carolina that's getting ready to open their city. And it was awesome because the questions they have were not, oh, when am I going to get rides? The questions were not, oh, when are you going to do this for me? The questions were, hey, how can we better do this in our city? A gentleman named Angel and another lady named, I think it was Jeanette, that was on. And it was great because the questions that, Angel were asking were like, hey, I'm going to be here in this city. I'm going to be moving back and forth. How can we open up 2 different cities when I'm there? And we just went through the process and talked about it. And that's exactly what we look for. What I look for, especially right now, is I'm not looking for somebody that wants to come in and question, oh, is this going to work? Because it is working. I mean, you can ask Jeff Trills. I see new names every single day of people that are working with us that I've never seen before, that I've never seen their name. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. I will tell you this, I'm not a big traveler, as in, I don't go to places just to have fun. I go to places to work while I'm there. But being here in Hawaii and seeing some of the amazing things, I don't know if you can even see it, but there's some crab, and they're black. They're pretty amazing. But being here in Hawaii has given me a new appreciation for maybe wanting to travel for fun a little more. But over the next few weeks, you're going to see more videos. You're going to see more training. James is tightening up and cleaning up things on a daily basis. We're working really, really hard to get the not reservation, we already have reservations, but getting it so each and every driver has their own calendar, which I think is going to accelerate us to another level that some of you aren't going to be ready for, and some of you are going to take full advantage of it, and some of you are going to really be able to start working with your teams. I was hoping to have our new enhancements to paying people out ready by this week. James is working on it. We're going to have a lot of different things working by the next week or so. So I want to take a couple minutes. I hope that you are having a great week. I hope that you spend time every single day working on yourself. I was taught a long time ago that leaders work harder on themselves than they work on anything else. And so my goal and my hope is within the next 6 months, we're going to have a top producers trip here to Hawaii. And I'll be putting up some pictures. Our friend Wright Thurston, he has a ranch that I've been to weddings in my life, guys. I've been to a lot of different things in my life. I've never been to a wedding where on the property they had 3 different full-on tents. And when I say tent, I'm not talking about just a little tent. I'm talking about, they had chandeliers inside of these tents. They had full service. They had a full ballroom type setup on the property. It was gorgeous in Hawaii with the backdrop of the mountains. And then at the end of the night, I thought the whole thing was over at 9:30, and they moved from one tent, had us walk across to another tent where there was a nightclub tent set up with a full light show and a full DJ. And I'm excited about being able to bring a group of people out here and start working with people on a more one-on-one basis. This is when it's finally getting exciting for me, because I get the opportunity to work with people like Jeff Trills and, take what he's already doing and, push it even further. And then you got people like Lori and Danny Gaslamine. You got, a lot of different people that are very, very excited about what we're doing, because they see movement. They see that people can, when we start opening up these cities, drivers, and some of you are going to be drivers, some of you are going to be drivers that have never been a driver before, and you're going to realize, listen, this is a different animal. This is not just picking up people and dropping them off. We're going to create a standard that these other companies will never create, because they don't have the ability, because they don't build the relationships, they don't care about the drivers, they don't care about the customers. We're going to set a standard that everyone lives up to. When I used to kind of accept a little bit when the app wasn't right, or we weren't doing a lot of rides in a lot of cities. I could kind of accept it. But now I watch what Jeff Trills is doing. I watch what some of the other of you, and I don't want to leave anyone out, but I know out in California, Kevin Steele, I know there's a group out there that's doing very well. I don't want to leave anyone out, but I keep focusing on Jeff, because I know every single day when a ride comes in, I know it's getting taken, and I know that is going to keep happening more and more and more. And we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep getting our app better. We're going to keep getting our back office better. We're going to keep getting everything better. And then on top of that, once we get our rewards program started, it's over. So, and I mean over in a good way, that we're going to start exponentially growing. And some of you don't even understand what's coming. So I won't take any more of your time. I appreciate you listening to me. I hope the wind wasn't too bad. But I will tell you, this is where you want to be.